Well, good afternoon, councillors. Those that are here joining us in attendance and those that might be listening in as well as we meet here on the unceded Palawa lands. I open today's meeting, ordinary meeting of the City of Launceston at 1:01 p.m. Please be seated. As we open today's meeting in agenda item number 1, it is our responsibility just to remind and reiterate that an audiovisual recording is being made of the meeting, and we just ask people in attendance to please be respectful and considerate towards others here physically in the meeting and those that might be listening in there as well. Mayoral acknowledgements today, I'm just going to touch on 2. We had some correspondence this week. Our city choir, Vox Harmony, Denise Sam, has been looking after them for about 25 years, I believe, since they began, and has tendered her retirement from Vox Harmony. So we would really like to, we're going to do a formal letter to Denise as well, but to thank her on behalf of the city for her work with the Vox Harmony. I'm also going to note further correspondence this week from the council and the upcoming election, and we've got a number of mayors that are retiring, and we heard yesterday Christina Hongdale is retiring also. So just to acknowledge the time and the dedication from all councillors as we come into an election time, but also, and in particular, highlighting the work of Christina and those that are retiring from our municipal boundaries, in particular with Wayne there as well, and Greg too. So yeah, a huge thank you of service to them, and we wish them the best in their next endeavours also. Moving to declarations of interest at number 3, a councillor must declare any interest that a councillor has in any matter before that discussion on that matter commences. Any declarations today? Councillor McMahon.
Thank you. Item 23.4, enclosed council tender, Hobblers Bridge.
Thank you. 23.4. Any further? Okay, we'll move to confirmation of minutes at 4.1. The recommendation is that the published minutes are a true and correct record. Somebody please to move. Councillor Palmer, seconded by Councillor Harris. Any contributions to the minutes? All those in favour? All councillors present, the motion is carried. At 5, we've got council workshops 5.1. Council workshops since the 16th of July, recommendation being that they are true reflection of those council workshops conducted and attended. Somebody please to move. Councillor Marsden, seconded by Councillor Walker. Contributions to the workshops? Councillor Marsden first, no? Councillor Walker is the seconder.
Thank you, Chair. I just wanted to acknowledge, a couple of site visits really that we had. One to Bogues, obviously, of massive interest to the community, and also I just want to acknowledge the Tramway Museum in Verres, the work that they do. They have, as can be seen listed there, proposed an expansion of their existing Inverest site to improve the museum capacity. And just want to acknowledge that they do look after heritage that is Launceston City Council heritage. Of course, we built the municipal tramway over 120 years ago. And they are the custodians and keepsakers of that heritage in the place that those trams were actually built, in that workshop. So I look forward to that proposal gaining some traction, if you excuse the pun. Thank you.
Thank you. Any further contributions to workshops? Okay, to the vote. All those in favour? All councillors present, the motion is carried. At 6, councillors' leave of absence will be addressed in closed council. We have no community reports at 7. Public questions. Questions on notice by members of the public. They are responded to and published under agenda item 8 and 8.1. So we move now into questions without notice by members of the public. This is at 8.2. If you could please move to the microphone. You can ask a matter of 3 questions each, and please just start with your name and suburb.
Good afternoon. My name is Jeff McKinnon from Punchbowl in Launceston, not the one in Sydney. I wish to thank Council for significant steps taken over recent years towards sustainability and climate adaptation. At the recent ALGA conference, it was evident that across the nation there is a growing concern about the costs of climate change on local communities. People are angry that gas, coal and oil producers, whilst making very large profits, are paying minimal taxes and not paying their share in the growing cost of extreme weather events. And so far, 8 local councils have taken their own steps in support of the ALGA decision in June to call upon the Australian Government to ensure that coal, gas and oil corporations help fund climate-based disaster relief, mitigation and adaptation. Local ratepayers have to cover increasing insurance premiums as well as carry the risk of personal property damage when floods, fires or storms occur. They ought not also to be burdened with increased rates because of climate costs. So I have 3 questions today. Firstly, can Council please provide an update on what ALGA and the City of Launceston are doing to protect ratepayers from the ever-increasing burden on climate-related cleanups and repairs? All 3. Will Council lobby the Australian Government to place a national levy on coal, oil and gas companies to create a federal climate compensation fund? And will Council call upon the Australian Government to explore other pathways for coal, gas and oil corporations to help fund disaster relief, mitigation and adaptation, and establish a parliamentary inquiry into the adequacy of the 2025 National Adaptation Plan?
Great. Well, thank you very much. Thank you for your questions there, and understanding that there'll be some resolution required in some of those. I will take those on notice and ensure that a report and the depth of breadth of those questions is responded to as a part of the agenda process.
Thank you.
Great. Thank you. Any further questions without notice? Okay. Well, thank you. We will continue through the agenda. Agenda items 9, 10, 11 and 12. We have no items identified, so we'll move forward to councillor reports. At 13.1, we've got the ALGA and the NGA Assembly report for 2026. Recommendation is to receive. It's been moved by Councillor Harris, seconded by Councillor Marsden. Councillor Harris, anything further to the report?
No, other than the report was a combined effort so that you didn't have to read 3 or 4 times the same information, where we all sat in the one room listening to the presenters at the time. And I perhaps might just summarise one thing that happened on the second day, the Tuesday, of the regional conference, where there were some guest speakers in front of the plenary, and they had 2 people who were not complaining, but were talking about the issue of the disasters that have fallen across their community, whether it be fires, whether it had been floods, whether it had been drought, and how their resilience was being so much tested, and to a degree they had worn out what had happened, and they were really under some sort of shell shock. The third speaker on the stage was an Aboriginal man who said, we in our Aboriginal culture of 60,000 years don't see floods, don't see bushfires, don't see drought as a problem. We see them as the opportunity for renewal, which I found very profound and was worth thinking about. They probably looked at the white fellas arriving and they stood on the top of the hill and thought, why are they putting their houses down there? We know that floods. Why are they building it in the forest? We know the fires will come through to regenerate the trees. So, in fact, maybe a lot of what we see, we should be looking at ourselves. In fact, we have set ourselves up poorly, and what the councils need to do about that. There are some places like Lismore where you could say they need to move the city centre. That floods 2 or 3 times in a decade. And in Launceston here ourselves, we have our own flooding zone of Invermay and parts of our city as well. That if you had 30,000 years of wisdom, you might not have established buildings in those areas. So that was one of the things that I found very profound about it. I didn't write about it in my report, but I certainly thought about it since. And now that Jeff has made the question, it just re-triggered it for me, so I thank you for that. But it was a very worthwhile exercise for council, particularly the newer council staff who hadn't been to an ALGA before, to experience that, to talk to other councils. So many things are the same, but each is unique as well. So I think that's very much the advantage of going off to an ALGA conference, as well as looking around the city of Canberra to see what we can determine would work here in Launceston as well. Even though it is a much bigger city, there are many things that we can learn from what Canberra has done to improve our own city as well. So happy that the report's there, and I'm not sure if others are going to speak on it, but I had a personal recollection. They may want to talk about something personal as well. Thank you.
Thanks, Councillor Harris. Is the second to Councillor Marsden?
Thank you, Mayor. I agree wholeheartedly with Councillor Harris. The benefits and just how much information you get in such a short space of time. But I will say a key takeaway for me is, although the conference covered a broad range of topics, the strongest message that I took away is that successful cities are not measured solely by their infrastructure, but by the strength of their communities and whether people genuinely feel as they belong, if they belong. And I think the City of Launceston is moving in the right direction. We're creating a city where we have a sense of belonging and a sense of pride. And I think that, for me, was a very strong message. So thank you, Mayor.
Thanks, Councillor Marsden. Any other reflections? Councillor Priest.
Yes, thank you, Mayor. I would like to reiterate what others have said, but also I would like to acknowledge that to me, myself personally, it was extremely valuable that somebody such as a community member like Ros should take the time to look at the agenda and to come and meet with councillors and let me know what they would like to see our council benefit from to bring back to our community. So yeah, I really value your engagement and thank you for that because it helps me be a better councillor. Thank you very much.
Awesome. Thank you. Further contributions? Okay. Anything further to close, Councillor Harris? To the vote. All those in favour? All councillors present. The motion is carried. We move now to 13.2, which is councillor reports. We have any councillor reports today? Councillor Kai.
Thank you. So on Monday, Councillor Priest and I was invited to join the Waverley community meeting at the Starting Point Neighbourhood House. There was representations from a great range of community groups, including Ray from City Mission, Mark from PCYC, and there was also two council officers, Mary Ann Mitchell and Sarah McCormick. It was wonderful to hear about the fantastic work being done to strengthen our community, including updates on So It Begins, Christmas in Waverley and the community bike event. There was also discussions on Loneliness Awareness Week in August next month, and also there's Welcome to Lonnie and the Community Champions celebration, which is also next week. These meetings serve as a wonderful reminder that we can build strong communities together through teamwork and collaboration. And I would like to thank Teresa for the invite and to everyone who continues to volunteer their time, share ideas and work together to create opportunities that bring people together and make our neighbourhoods even stronger. Thank you.
Thanks, Councillor Kai. Any further community reports? Deputy Mayor.
Thanks, Mayor. I just wish to stand just to acknowledge the passing of Greg Mallett, who was the chair of Northern Suburbs Community Centre, who died 2 weeks ago. And just acknowledge the work that Greg's done over a number of years with the Northern Suburbs Community Centre. He started out running the shed and still is the shed, or still was the shed coordinator at his death. Came to the board about 2 to 3 years ago and has ended up president. I think what's more remarkable is the fact that he was blind. And if you listen to a lot of people, he could tell people he was a lot clearer sight than people with good vision in the things that he could do. He could talk to people about how to use machinery equipment in the shed without being able to see and be able to explain it better to people that actually had vision to be able to look at it. So just an amazing human being and did a fantastic job in our community, was well loved and will be greatly missed.
Thanks, Deputy Mayor. Any further contributions? Okay, we'll move through the agenda to 14, which is questions by councillors. 14.1, questions on notice by councillors, which are responded to and published as a part of this agenda. So we'll move forward to questions without notice by councillors at 14.2. Questions without notice? Councillor Kai.
I have a couple. This one's from Matthew Barbara. He's a parent at the Trevellyn Primary School. So he sent me an email asking the question, and I said I'll ask on his behalf. And it's regarding the Trevellyn Primary School drop-off zone for safety reasons. And the question is it possible to look into putting a concrete pathway out the front of Trevellyn Primary School where the drop-off zone is? So currently they get out of the car onto uneven grass, but during this time of the year, it's just slippery mud. So that's question one. And the second question is also a question from someone in the community, and they wanted to know if there will be the thoroughfare event in 2027 next year.
Great.
Thank you.
Thanks, Councillor Kai. We'll take the first question on notice around the Trevellyn Primary School and the infrastructure at the drop-off zone. And around your second question with Thoroughfare 2.0, just to note that it's not currently identified in the budget. That's not to say that there might not be an amendment at some time, which is the right of any councillor, but at this stage it's not proposed for 2027 through the budget process.
Can you also put that into the next meeting's
Take
agenda?
that on notice
And
as
then
well?
that way,
That
yeah.
will be responded to too
Thank
anyway.
you.
But yeah, we'll get that finer detail for you. Great. Thank you. Deputy Mayor.
Thank you. I've raised this with the CEO previously, but I thought I'd put it in the public arena. I've noticed in the last couple of weekends as I've been driving around Launceston that there are trailers depicting advertising for the current election with Vote 1 for various people. Given it's outside the election period, is that illegal? And B, if it's not, what is council doing to ensure that we're living on a level playing field with all other candidates?
Thanks, Deputy Mayor. I'll hand to the CEO.
Thank you through the Chair, and thank you, Deputy Mayor, for the question. Without going into individual specific examples, I can confirm that our compliance team are dealing with the matter. We have prepared, and it may well be published now, but prepared a generic what you can and what you can't do to support any candidate that is seeking to run in the upcoming local government elections. We have been made aware of what we believe is illegal election signage that has been placed around Launceston in numerous locations, so our compliance team will be following that up accordingly, and the appropriate expiations will be issued when we can.
Any further questions without notice? Okay, we'll move forward to 15, 16 and 17 in our agenda today, which have no identified items. So 18, we've got Community Asset and Design at 18.1, which is the Launceston Flood Authority Quarterly Report. Recommendation is to receive the report. Somebody please to move. Councillor Priest has moved, seconded by Councillor Britton. Any contributions to the report? Okay, there being none, to the vote. All those in favour? Those against? Councillor Pentridge against. The motion is carried. 19, delivery and performance. We have no identified items in today's strategy. Strategy and innovation is 20.1 is the lease with the Tamar River Cruises. The recommendation being that council decides to lease part of the land situated at 78 Patterson Street here in Launceston, known as the Home Point Parade, as identified in the published plan. It's been moved by the Deputy Mayor and seconded by Councillor Harris. Any questions now that that item is live? Any questions to the recommendation? Okay, Councillor Harris.
Yes, just for the, I guess, the audience that might be listening or watching, this is a relatively short-term lease, and whilst it explains in there that it is because we haven't got to our own lease on that land with the state government, when did we initiate that process of extending the current lease that ends in 2030 with the state government, and how long have they had to get back?
Thank you, Councillor Harris. I'll go through the executive leader. Okay.
There have been multiple conversations with representatives from the state government on this matter, both at an officer level, which I'll ask Sharon to talk to at the moment, and then I've taken it up to an executive level as well. Their advice is that because this lease is not due for another almost 5-year period, it's not a priority. They've got other higher priorities in terms of leasing, and they will come to this over the course of time as and when this lease will fall due. So that's why we find ourselves in this current conundrum. Sharon, I don't know if there's anything you'd like to add to that.
No.
Further question, Councillor Harris?
Just a follow-up. Did they give an indication of when they may be getting around to it, as to whether we can expect 12 months from the end of the lease period or 3 months? They haven't given any indication of when that will be done, because obviously for the occupant and our tenant, that sort of long delay is not good practice, I guess you would say, for him, that he's got a very big investment, but his lease is only going to be 3 years, and they are really the state government is really holding back, giving him surety of his business, and it's a very important business for the city of Launceston.
Time frame.
Yeah, time frame is what it's all about.
No, they have been unwilling to indicate a time frame, and in our discussions we have explained the economic value of Tamar River Cruises and the expansion of their business and their service offering. The advice that we have got is that the lease contains a holding over provision which allows it to continue beyond the expiry date on the same terms, transitioning to a 3-month tenancy until such time as a new lease is finalised. So no, they're not indicating a timeline between now and at the time of writing. It was approximately 4 years and 6 months remaining on the licence. And they have elevated this to the Secretary of the Department of Natural Resources and Environment, and the advice came back to confirm the position remains the same in light of the number of high priority applications presently being managed. There is no capacity to progress a new lease at this time, particularly given the significant term remaining on the existing lease.
Great, thank you. And just further clarification around the executive leader's response that in point 7, there is, as a part of the recommendation, to write to the minister already, which I believe that the Deputy Mayor might touch a little more on. But in the recommendation, which is now live for resolution, it is noted in there that there will be some further correspondence as a part of this resolution, whether it's passed today, to continue that advocacy process. And I know that there's been elected representatives that have been a part of that too. So just a little clarification, which I know the Deputy is keen to speak on there also. So any further questions around the item before we move to speaking? Okay, we'll go to Deputy Mayor as the mover, please.
Thank you, Mayor. Again, thank you for all the work of councillors and staff in regards. This has been quite a long, drawn-out affair, the conversation in regards to that. And I think we've got to a situation where we've got the best practical outcome that we can get in the current circumstances. My preference would have been to give him a 5+5 lease subject to, but I believe from a legal point of view we can't do that. So accepting that we can't do that, but I certainly would like, encourage us to write to the Minister, as been said, to ensure that we are working as hard as we can to get to the stage where we get that lease extension, such that we're then able to extend the lease to get them to effectively the 5+5. I was even going to go further, which I won't at this point in time, because is that what would be useful to convey to the tenant that that it was our intention, would have been our intention to have leased for a 5+5, but we're unable to for the very reasons that we don't actually have a lease beyond 2030. But it would be our intention that we will expand that lease out to that 5+5 once it becomes available to us. Now, I think I would need to probably move an amendment to the motion to do that. So I won't do that, but I think that if we continue to work with Mr Good and state government to try and get that situation resolved as quickly as we can, and we're seen to be supportive of that with the intent, that is what we would look to do in the event that we were successful in getting an additional lease term.
Great, thank you, Deputy Mayor. Councillor Harris is the seconder. Anything further? Anything further, Councillor McMahon?
Thank you. And I'd also like to thank the staff for the work that they have done. And speaking as a business owner, one of the most important things in business is security and surety. And I'm really quite sad that they're not going to get that today, not out through any fault of our own, but because of the state government. The Tamar River Cruises, for more than 30 years, have made a significant contribution to tourism and promoting our region. 4 years might be a long time in politics, but it's not a long time in business. So for them to say that it's 2030 when it's due, in business that's not a long time. So I would encourage and support staff pushing quite hard on this one so that they can have that security and that surety for their business. Thank you.
Great. Thanks, Councillor McMahon. Further contributions? Councillor Pentridge.
I think Councillor McMahon has summed it up, and listening to my colleague here, it'd be nice to know that somewhere in all this, talk's cheap, we're going to Tamar Cruises are a great asset to our city, and I hear that repeatedly. What assurances are we going to give them for them to keep investing in the infrastructure they need, that if somewhere along the line our staff's inability to get the council to come to the table, or get the government to come to the table to extend the lease, right, that the money that he spent will be reimbursed in some way. Or we're asking him to keep investing the money, and we'll do the best we can to ensure that he'll have an ongoing operation down the road of it. I'll leave it at that.
Yes, thank you. So
And
future-proofing.
the question really is, what assurances are we going to give this gentleman that we appreciate what he's doing? It's a great asset to the city. I hope we can do more than our staff will do the best they can to ensure that we have an ongoing lease.
Yeah.
Point of order. Joe, the staff are the reason it's got to this stage. You cannot blame them.
I'm not blaming them.
Yeah. Thanks, Councillor Pentridge. We'll take that feedback and we'll ensure that it's relayed in any correspondence that goes to the Minister in particular, and looking at how we can do what we can to future-proof that business and that operation with the parameters that we've got. Yep, for sure. Any further correspondence? Oh, Councillor Walker.
Thank you, Chair, and thank you very much for bringing this item forward. I'm sure we all want to celebrate entrepreneurs in Launceston who invest in our future and celebrating our assets, and certainly Alf has done that down at Home Point and has become a fixture in our community. Of course, everyone wants to see that continue. This is a step forward in that direction. I would urge to that point 7 that we do, with all urgency, convey our concerns there, because that surety of security has been mentioned is most important. But let's celebrate those entrepreneurs in our city that have invested in our future and have built that reputation. And as our river improves through the efforts that are being done through the PERHAP scheme at the moment, through Taswater's investment in diverting large amounts of effluent through Tea Tree Bend, let's also, celebrate the improved river, which will contribute greatly to the improvement of that service. Awesome. Thank you.
Great, thank you. Further contributions? Anything to close?
Thank you. And thanks for your contribution, everybody. I do take offence to the intonation that Councillor Pentridge uses in regards to our staff. I think it's inappropriate the way that he speaks. So I'll just make that statement. And I just think that we just need to keep moving forward. And I think the reality of it is the decision to invest is a business decision that somebody makes. They make it in the context of the information they have at hand as to whether they do or they don't have a lease is something, a decision that they made. I think we need to be mindful that we all make decisions in relation to things. I'm hopeful and I know that there's a determination for us to get the extension of the lease, so I wish to convey everybody else's intent that we wish to ensure that we work hard to get that extension of the lease. But we can only do what we can do, and I assume we're doing the best that we can in that regard.
Thanks, Deputy Mayor. Putting it to the vote then. All those in favour? All councillors present, the motion is carried. Okay. At 21, we've got the Chief Executive Officer Network, 21.1. It's the status report on council decisions. Councillor Pentridge, recommendation that council receives the status report. Somebody please to move. Been moved by Councillor Britton, seconded by Councillor Walker. Any contributions to the status report? Okay, putting it to the vote. All those in favour? All councillors present, the motion is carried. Status report, notices of motion at 21.2. Recommendation to receive. Been moved by Councillor Britton, seconded by Councillor Walker. Any contributions to the notices of motion? To the vote, all those in favour? All councillors present, the motion is carried. We have no late items identified at 22, so we move into closed council at 23. Recommendation being that council moves into closed council to consider the published matters. Somebody please to move. It's been moved by Councillor Harris, seconded by Councillor Palmer. All those in favour? All councillors present, the motion is carried. We move into closed council. Okay, councillors, we're back in open session now and just looking at our table of contents around the discussions of closed council. Need somebody to move that is true, correct record of those conversations. Councillor Britton has moved, seconded by Councillor Harris. All those in favour? All councillors present, the motion is carried. We close the meeting at 2:53, with the next meeting to be held here at 1 p.m. on the 6th of August. Thank you, councillors.